How's everybody doing? I hope you're all doing well. I didn't really want to make another video on this, but I had some questions. People asked me, and I will go over it now. Like I said, I was hoping that I was done. I'm going to put a wrap up or something. I'll make up something for this video because I don't really want to put it into my video, but I will go over it. Now, all due respect to my brother right here, Mr. That Watchman, and he's saying that we're gonna leave 24 hours, the 21st at midnight. I'm gonna put this video out in the morning that we are going to leave March 21st, blast off at 0 midnight. So I told him I don't think so. I messaged him, and I'm answering questions. The Bible says everything will be fulfilled in, as it says in Daniel chapter 11. It says the king of the north meet together and give her up. That's Daniel chapter 11. They meet together and give her up. They decide to give her up. Well, I believe that could be happening the 24th and 25th. The king of the north is Putin. The king of the south is NATO. And that could happen on the 24th. And there's no way on Monday that Biden's going to be sitting in the White House and they're going to leave. As I said before, Donald Trump's one of them. They're going to have to take an exit sign. So I have been wrong before. I told him I'd message him back. So that's one question that I'm going to answer. And I do respect that you want to leave. We all want to leave. So, but I believe that the Bible shows us that more things have to happen in Babylon Falls. Then I had another question. There's a question. He puts his message on here again. And there it is, March 21st. We will see. I mean, like I said, I'm putting out this video in the morning. If we leave, I respect him. He's been putting these messages on my videos quite a bit, which is fine. I agree. I do respect you. So then there's a lady right here. I wanted to put this out too. It really bothered me. And I'm glad my sister right here, she says no. Okay. Now I'm putting this out tonight. Go and tell Edo right there not to take the shot. I told her no, don't take it. The Bible's very clear about it. Don't take it. Seek the Lord. So that's another reason why I'm putting out this video right now. This really bothered me. And I'm glad that my sister right here, she's a beautiful sister, she says the same thing. So I didn't think I would have another video. So I said thanks to her. She's a beautiful lady. Now I had one more question, and maybe I can't find it, but I will answer the question. Hey Robert, God bless you, brother. How you doing? Anyway, I love you all. Now I'll get to the question. The question is what was LC? Okay. What is LC? It's right there, LC. If you notice, there's a coin there under his foot. It's right there, coin. What is LC? The coin. See the coin right there? The coin. LC and the coin. Right there under his foot. Okay, we got it. LC, you saw it. LC and coin. What is LC? Okay, LC and coin. Coin is the Economist magazine. It's LC. Well, let's get an LC. This is a coin. LC is letter of credit. Okay, that's what that means. And the coin. And I'll say what is letter of credit. A letter is issued to the banks in another bank, typically of different countries, to serve as a guarantee of payment made by specific person under specific conditions. In other words, if there is no letter of credit, it means the money system, the bank system fails. Okay, that's what happens. There's no longer going to be a letter of credit. That's what it means. Letter of credit. It's a payment. It's paper. It's paper. It's burning of paper. A letter of credit means there's no method of payment. If you don't have a letter of credit, there is no payment. They show right here, letter of credit. They show the coin. This is cryptocurrency sign. This is in the Economist magazine. Get ready for a world currency, crypto. This is what that means right there, that signal. This was in, whenever this was out, I think it was 2018, maybe even earlier. But also, too, you have the 1010, which would get rid of the zeros. It's 11. 11, which is April Fool's. This also goes with what I showed you about their plan. 6 from March. See this right here? March. Trigger economic and financial stock markets collapse. The bankruptcy of the banks. To reduce the loss of banks and accounts and their clients. Activate the reset. Demonetize money. Cancel loans and debts. That is letter of credit. You will no longer have a letter of credit. It's burned up. Impose a digital portfolio, seize properties and land, ban global machines. So there you go. It's right there. Trigger economic collapse, financial. There's no longer going to be paper money. Activate the reset. Cancel debts and loans. That is paper. That's a letter of credit. Nobody will have credit anymore. Letter of credit. You're not going to have credit no more. That's what it means. And that's also shown on the Economist magazine right here. Burning the money. I did give out this to a lot of people. Your banks are going to fold. Reduce the losses of banks and accounts and their clients. Collapse the stock market and bankruptcy of the banks. Okay, that's letter of, you can't go to the, you won't be able to go to the bank and get any money no more. It's going to be gone. Cancel the letter of credit. That's what it means. I did give this out to people if they wanted it. Here it is. So that's what that means. Burning the money, letter of credit. You'll have no more credit. Burn the money, burn letter of credit. That's what LC means right here. And also to the coin. The coin, as I showed you, he is on the coin, which means there's going to be no more money. There's going to be no more right there. Right there. So LC, I believe, means letter of credit. This is when the banks are going to collapse. And you guys might not like this guy, but I do watch him. He does know the economy and what's going on, but he does say, he talks about Jesus. You know, so what if he has money? Whatever. But economic collapse of biblical proportion, days away. Here, this was today.
I do not like to bring this news, but the United States of America is very close to an economic collapse of biblical proportions, something that I think will wreck the U.S. dollar, push us into hyperinflation, and ultimately introduce the new world reserve currency, because That was always the plan, ladies and gentlemen, is to destroy the value of the US dollar through hyperinflation and make it so difficult for you to survive that they could provide the solution to the economic problem that they created. And so what I think is going to happen is we're going to have an economic reset of biblical proportions that destroys the value of the US dollar currency and basically hyperinflates all non-dollar denominated assets like real estate, cash flow producing businesses, cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, and more. Now, these geopolitical events, of course, crisis after crisis. Notice this, it was crisis after the new Ukraine crisis, which are now calling for World War III, which I've talked about on this channel for a very long time. So here's my point with this video. And by the way, God bless each and every one of you tuning in. Jesus Christ is King and Lord. You need to get out of the dollar.
So, like I said, I we all, like I said, some people don't like him because he has money. It is the truth. He knows about the stock market. That's why the only reason why I watch him. So what he's saying right here is exactly what I showed you here about the collapse of the bank. LC, the money. Your money will be worthless, as I showed you right here. And I gave this to people. Cancel debts and demonetize money. That's on the Economist magazine right here. And that there'll be no longer a line of credit, which I showed you was this, which also has to do with the coin, as I showed you here. So I wanted to answer that question. What else was I going to show you? Oh, I want to thank my brother. John's always giving me stuff. Always. Thank you, brother. God bless you. You are greatly appreciated. He gave me this, which this is what I'm watching. There's two monster storms coming. There's two. This will bring tornadoes and stuff to the south. And this is coming this week and the following week, the next 2 weeks. So it's going to be really, really bad weather. And as I said, this is Isaiah 21, as I showed before, right here. As you can see, it's setting up from the sands. These are the sands from the desert, from a terrible land. You will have this right here. And as I show this, when this gets over here towards Europe more, you're going to have this going like this. You can see this desert sands already in the United States right here. Next week, there's supposed to be tornadoes right in here, which is not a good thing, okay? But it is in the Bible, so I'm just saying. So yeah, I wanted to make my video today. Wanted to answer questions as I showed right here. And like I said, if you would go and message her about not taking the jab, don't take the jab. You'll be stuck in the tribulation, no food. Your baby, the Bible says, woe to them that have child, for a reason. But if she's left here, she's going to have her child. So, like I said, if you would give her a message in my last video, it's this right here. She says, I'm pregnant. Just found out recently. I hope Jesus comes soon. I'm stuck here whether to get the vaccine. Her mom's been pressuring her to get it, which I thought about this all day. And like I said, if you would message her, and I'm going to pray for her right now, which I've been sitting here. I'm going to pray for Edo. So God bless you. Hope you're all doing well.